Hello, welcome back. I'm Will, the Nerdy Nerf Herder, and we're here with another evening in Stardew Valley. Ah, so, just to start off with a couple of quick things. Uh, Pocopia's DLC goes live on August 5th, and we will be resuming playing Pocopia on the 5th, and I got confirmation that I was able to have off from my day job, so we'll have some extra time on that day where I'm going to do a playthrough, and I'm going to start off the DLC and just kind of play through it. I'm not looking to make anything super big or fancy or anything like that. We're just going to play through and explore the new items and try to unlock as many things and complete as many missions as we can. Um, Already, I love the trailer. I love some of the items that have been teased, kind of lingering in the background. So I am actually looking forward to getting back to that. And I think having seen some of the new items, it'll help solve some of the creative conundrums that I've kind of worked myself into, where I'm trying to figure out how to translate what's in my head into the game with the limited item structures and shaping of things, where the vision in my head is not quite able to be executed in the game with the current items. So, and plus having the dive ability, especially where I'm going to be working in an area that has some water, um, will be nice, as well as some of the underwater decorations that we're adding. So, just kind of letting people know what to expect in the future. I am sorry I missed Sunday streams. I had a oops, I thought this was Saturday moment, and by the time that I realized, oh wait, no, I have work tomorrow. This is Sunday. Let's just say life has been hectic, so I apologize for missing that Sunday stream. Um, that was not my intention. But moving forward, my goal is to do a stream this Friday. I know I don't have it on the schedule, and I know I'm behind on YouTube uploads, but we're going to get back in gear here, and I apologize. I kind of just hit a busy section with real life kind of coming at me fast with family and work, and yeah, just the balancing act of life. So we're back here in Stardew Valley. Let's go ahead and get going with our day. We'll just stick this in a box for now. Alright. So let's go say hi to the cows that I let out already. Because I forgot to close the barn door. Because, yeah, we be like that. As you can see, they're still babies. So, on our to-do list today is to get an apple tree in the ground. That is something that we desperately need to do. Oh, wait. No, we did get that. Never mind. Or did we? Oh, well. We'll get it figured out here. We got a tree in the ground. Alrighty. Well, let's get to watering. Now, as I try to remember, was that an orange tree, an apricot tree? I feel like that's what that was. Um, so I think getting an apple tree planted and then focusing on getting a pomegranate after that will do ourselves the favor in the long run pretty much having things ready to go. And if we have a second apple tree, then we have a second apple tree. I'm not too worried about that. What's another apple tree? We need 3 apples for the bundle. That means if it produces on day 1 and then on day 2 of fall, and then we get a pomegranate, like, yeah. What did I say, pomegranate nut? Do we actually have that bundle? This is what I get for playing multiple games at once. Water, chest, home. No, we do not. My bad. We just need the apple. And those items. Speaking of those items, we need to take a look at our wood before we leave the farm. Because if we have enough wood, we may want to go ahead and get the beach opened up all the way. I'm notoriously guilty of letting that go way too long in my other games. I cannot wait until we upgrade to iron. Alrighty. So, we are low on wood. But it's Tuesday, day 2 of summer. We don't have any of our forageables yet for summer. So why don't we go ahead and go and find what we can find. We'll put some tools in the chest to give us a little extra room. We'll keep that. Yeah, that's what we'll roll with. Because I don't think we're going to go to the mine today. And we're just going to sell these mushrooms to Pierre for some extra money. Come on, Lewis. Alrighty. There's our apple. You might as well say hi to people. You know, just because I might be crazy, let's see if the reason why we're low on wood is because I already did the thing. Nope, I did not do the thing. We're good. But we do got a dig spot. Okay. That's not too exciting. So we're not at that cutscene. That was kind of risky on my part. That's great. We got a silver star to sell, and one regular one for the bundle. But we want to make sure we get this planted. And while we're right here, we'll get this tree out of our way. And pick off those seeds. Alrighty. So we sell everything that we want to sell. So 1, 2, we're going to put that one there. Alright. See what other trouble we can get into in the valley. So as soon as they open that up, we really want to get out there and get some trees planted up there. Oh, I just went back. I want to talk to you. Go ahead and toss down a couple berries here. Probably should have done that sooner, but we're good now. Okay, that was way too easy. Oh my... Here I was about to say, that was way too easy for a sturgeon. That had to be a largemouth bass, and that's our first sturgeon. That's a nice perk. Let's see if we can get another. No, we'll get another time, but... I was not expecting that sturgeon to be so easy. Usually I feel like they're a little more feisty than that one was. Rainbow trout's nice. And my other game, I completely neglected the Rainbow Trout Derby. Didn't participate at all in year one. I don't know why. I think I just forgot that it was going on. Alrighty. Dino egg, dino egg. Bummer. Let's chop a tree. And then we'll head on and put our items in the bundle. I don't like to chop down that tree. It just feels wrong. Given that there's a whole cutscene that's based off of you standing under that tree. Having triggered it once, where it's like, oh yes, why don't you stand under this tree with me and play some music? What tree? I killed that tree so I could upgrade my barn. Get with the program at. I guess the first thing to do is to finish off the lake fish bundle. So 2 out of 3 on day 2. Not too bad. We'll get it. Use that. We'll check the trash can. Let's say I made a new mess. There we go. I was like, I didn't hear those collect. Bon. Let's not fight in the grass. Alrighty, so Gunther can tell us about that. And we will keep our rainbow trout, but we'll go ahead and sell the others. And I did check TV. We're moving along. We'll be alright. This is just a cozy playthrough. Alright, so we need to make sure we go to the mountains up by the train station and plant the trees today. So that way the green rain will advance their growth. Did I miss something? No, I did not. At least not that. Mayor Lewis wants his lucky shorts. Well, gosh be jolly. We'll get them. Yes, I know how to play this game. I promise. I know how the watering can works. You know what? Let's go say hi to our cows before I forget about them again. Out of sight, out of mind. Alrighty. Cows be free. I will get my hands to do the things I need to do. Alrighty. Ooh, large egg. Is that our first? No, that's not our first large egg, is it? Ooh, that is our first large egg. Well, now that just changes everything for how we're processing today. I want to hold on to these. You know, I really probably should have planted more hop. I like using gold hops and silver hops as an early game energy source. I know they make great turnaround and profit in kegs, but it's kind of like, oh yeah, they're also considerably better than salmon berries at healing and energy. But today we have a field snack to help us with our energy. To be honest, I'm kind of sad that we don't have any of our whatchamacallits, mahogany seeds. Yeah. And we'll sell that red mushroom for now. Just quick gander. Blue, I guess. Fiber! And we'll go ahead and cut down the trees that we already have here. Conveniently, I forgot grab our pickaxe. That's kind of a letdown on mine, but that's okay. We'll cut it. It'll be alright. I just always forget how many rocks spawn out here. But this should also give us enough wood to open up the beach. So we can open that beach up. Alright. A little more fiber up here. Let us start planting some seeds. Don't want to place them too close together. So that way they will all have a chance to grow without being in the shadow of another tree. But at the same time, we want to get as many as we can in the space. And then we'll do pine up here. I know somebody's going to be in the comments, oh, that was not an alignment, but it's okay. I'm not trying to get perfect lines here. I'm trying to fit seed in. And a few of them around in here. There we go. All of our seed is planted. Now hopefully that green rain will come and grow them all up. What have we got here? Quartz for Harvey. I think we can oblige him. Elliot, let me say hi to you before you go into your cave. I tried. If I'd had the coffee going, we would have made it, but oh well. Ooh. Level up. Alrighty, we are in summer now. And our fishing is bait. I've got bait. I don't have a nice rod yet. That might be a good idea for me to get soon. So that way I can make use of tackle. I should probably eat something next, before next cast. We'll eat a couple somethings. We'll do a few more casts and then we'll start heading towards. We are having no luck today. All the trash. You like catching super cucumbers. Let's start heading back towards the house. Kind of low on inventory space as it is. Huzzah! Thank you for popping in. I always welcome lurking. Alright, let's get some of our supplies put away. And then let's kill a golem here. Get more supplies. Alright. So let's go ahead and drop a coral, start our coral stack there. Did we not put our seeds? Ooh. As I try to remember if we actually planted flower seeds or not. Smell a super cucumber. I want to hold on to this other one for now. Because that's a good thing to have on standby. Did we not sell? No, we did. Okay, cool. I'm not going crazy. Just slightly mad. Alright, so we don't forget the pickaxe the next day. As we're wandering around. Alright, let's kill a bat and then call it a night. Because we've got a level up. I think in foraging. Which do we have? It might get us the lightning rods we need. Bing. Alrighty, so we need refined quartz, bat wings. What is our other item? Iron bars. Okay, so we need to get to the iron levels in the mines officially before we can get our lightning going on us. We're running low on bait. Bait problem solved. maybe not as low on bait as I thought, but low enough. Excuse me while I manage to inefficiently water my fields. Driving at least I'm sure somebody else is mad with how I'm moving. Then we'll collect our mushrooms. And then our mayonnaise should be about ready so we can get the next grouping in. So I think we do have flower seeds down in the bottom, because I think... maybe not. We're gonna go buy some flower seeds. I know I could use the mixed flower seeds, but I kind of like to save the mixed flower seeds until I get to fall. Because if I can get a bunch of fairy roses out of that, that makes it really... just the gain is high. For being free seed, basically. And otherwise it ends up with sunflowers, which sunflowers are useful to me in both summer and fall, because that is one of Haley's favorite gifts. And as I've stated in the past, thanks to her overall character growth, Haley is usually my pick now for who I always seem to marry. Alrighty. So we need some sunflower. And we need some summer spangle. Yeah. And we need a quartz for Harvey. Almost forgot that. Alrighty, let's do this. Yeah, we're coming back to the farm. Let's drink our coffee. That'll at least help us be slightly more efficient. I say slightly because I will still be inefficient, but I at least will be faster about it. Yay, money! But also friendship is. So Mara is a solid pick, and of the guys, Sebastian is one of my favorites. I think we have Week coming out tomorrow, but yeah. Alrighty. So we need bangles. And we need sunflowers. And we might as well do some poppies. Alrighty. I don't want to spend too much today, where we are close to getting enough for that pomegranate. We'll just go ahead and right here is where we'll do our and just because I don't like the fact that I forgot to grab 3 of them, we'll use 1 mixed flower seed. Let's see what we get. And it's a sunflower. Not bad. 1 more sunflower to gift Haley. Alright, we'll pause it. Our watering can and our axe. And shift into our pickaxe. So hopefully we'll find a grape here soon, so we can finish off the bundle. But we're going to head to the mines and see if we can't get to the iron levels, which that we did cut. So I think we can go down to level 30. Try and follow. Who likes spice berries? Yes, I want to be your friend, Linus. That's what I want from you. Because you are one of the chillest guys in the valley. No expectations from the character. Just genuinely being like, okay, do your farmer thing. Let me show you how to make bait. Ooh! Omnigeode. Too bad it won't have the iridium ore we need in it, with it being a bad luck day. I don't have my hopes up for that. Also, I'm looking forward to when we finally get our now I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, glow rings. Yes. I'm looking forward to glow rings. I hate doing this level of the mines without one. I know we can, like, hammer, or use our pickaxe to knock up any kind of, like, candles we see on the ground and carry the candles for light, but switching back and forth, kind of a pain. Or, I'm sorry, torches. Ooh, Yeah, I definitely miss having hops for energy right now. And I look forward to when we hit that point. Okay, so none of those gave us our ladder. Oops. Oh well. Not the end of the world to lose out on a geode. Sweet. As we dive deeper and deeper. Originally I said let's go shoot for the iron levels. I said so not thinking that might be a possibility that we actually hit them. But now, there just might be the possibility we could actually hit them. Now, of course, it helps if I actually go down the ladder instead of going after every single piece of copper. We have... Yeah, that helps a little better. Ooh, bug! We like to kill bugs. Though we like it better when bugs give us ancient seeds. Which, that is always typically ancient seed I get from killing the bug. Though I've also had decent luck with fishing chests. And on a rare occasion, I've gotten lucky and found it at the Traveling Merchant. Oh. Ooh, and a ladder we don't even have to work for. You know what? Now let's get some iron ore. And I'm also not going to turn out on a big boulder at the moment. Ooh. I always like seeing a bunch of dust sprites every time I load into an ice level. Especially like today, early in the summer, when there's still enough time to get a coffee plant going. that way you've got plenty of coffee beans for the greenhouse. So I think today is a pass out in the mines kind of day. On the hope that we can get just a little more iron out of this. Especially since we know we're going to start with full energy anyway, thanks to our level up. Well, there's something to be said for taking some of these. There we are, 2 a.m. And I'm probably going to regret it the next day. Mainly because we didn't get the barn and the coop shut. But we will do one more day, and then I think we're going to call it an evening. Alright, let's toss some supplies. Alright, we got that. And it looks like we get our large brown egg for our shipping now. So that's nice at least. And while we're here, we'll go ahead and get this watered. You're getting all the seeds today. Work our way down to our cows. Yep, just what I thought. Okay. So we need to pull our watering pail back out. Or not watering pail. Milking pail. I promise I know what I'm doing. Somehow. Alright, one of those. We're gonna hold on to the snail. And the periwinkle. And then we can pop this on into our dehydrator. So we can keep that profit running. Which we need a scythe for our wheat. Do we have more wheat seed? I don't think we do. No, we can leave those there. We don't really need to sell those. They'll be useful later. Yeah, we need more wheat. Oh well. We'll get more wheat. The air is a thing. We'll jog over here and water that. There we go. A nice fresh milk. And I am going about this all wrong. We'll get there, I promise. Who needs wheat? Sam. Sam needed wheat. We also need 10 wheat for the bundle. South. See if we can't find any decent forage gold. And then we will head into town. Get some wheat seed, then back to the farm to sell our stuff. Well, I guess we could sell some of our stuff to Pierre for that instant gratification of money. Alright, Sam, we're gonna give you gold wheat. Hopefully that will help boost the friendship a little bit. Which we should be getting the request board soon. Trash bread! Some instant gratification. So let's see here. We're going to go ahead and sell the silver in the shipping bin. So that way we can register the wheat as having been shipped at least once before, and then we'll go ahead and do a 9 plot of wheat. And in those 2 spots where we harvested our wheat, we'll go ahead and deposit some of this mixed seed and see what happens to pop up there. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's what we did in that space anyway, so originally. And we're early enough in the season, that's not going to be the end of the world. Alrighty. I know we've got rare seed in here. Alrighty then. Go ahead and deposit these for now. Eat our trash bread. And north we head. So it looks like grape's going to be our rare spawn for our forge bowl in this game. One could probably argue I should have gone to the spa first, but We'll take that. The rest I don't think we need. There's our coffee bean. If nothing else, that means we're good to go once we get the greenhouse to start building our own coffee supply. Can't remember how many days it takes for it to mature. But most importantly, they give us coal. And every dust sprite is one step closer to the burglar ring. And the burglar ring is always worth it. All the bat wings. Well then. Alright, that's enough. And once again, we will get to start with full energy the next day, thanks to leveling up and something. Ooh, that was a nice rock to smash. Coal and a piece of iron from it. Of course, any piece of coal that I get in an early game is a win. I always say I never have enough coal. Between needing to smelt bars for furnaces, in our furnaces for stuff like kegs and tool upgrades, making beehives and preserve jars. Which I can't do a playthrough and not have a shed full of preserved jars or a shed full of kegs anymore, it seems like. Although, I recently did one where it was half a shed of preserved jars and then half a shed of dehydrators. And that's when I learned that half a shed of dehydrators was way too much. Even with me having the full Ginger Island set up with, like, strawberries and pineapples and star fruit and ancient fruit and greenhouse and doing strawberries and blueberries and cranberries every time they were in season. Like, I ended up being like, oh yeah, I'm just tossing pineapples in dehydrators. And I'm tossing fruit tree stuff in dehydrators while maintaining the keg shed purely in ancient fruit. Because I like having the 7-day rotation and doing the star fruit in the preserve jars. But I was doing just about everything I could in the dehydrators because I literally could not keep them full. And I kind of wonder if anybody else has had that problem, if they've tried to go like overboard on dehydrators, only to discover they couldn't keep them full. Like, I had a nice little mushroom farm, all kinds of little tricks that I used. Bummer. Hey, at least we now have enough to make a full 5 bars so we can do our axe upgrade. But I really don't want to do the axe upgrade until our first green rain. So let's take a sneak peek at what our next Stardew Valley stream will present to us. Alright, so we're going to call it quits there. Thank you for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed our time in Stardew Valley, and I look forward to seeing you on stream again tomorrow afternoon for Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. And then we probably will end up doing another Stardew stream tomorrow night. And then we'll do Stardew Valley again, probably on Sunday night as well. So that's my goal anyway, and then we still have Shiny Sunday coming, and this Sunday, so there's a couple of shiny hunts that we could choose from. We've still got stuff in Legend ZA where I still have yet to get over Quill, so I can get the Shiny Bowl Canyon from home yet. And of course, I still have stuff I can shiny hunt in there that I need for our Shiny Living decks. And then I have set myself up for the Arceus Shiny Hunt and Brilliant Diamond. And that is something I'm going to start doing. I hate soft reset hunts. I'm still working on trying to get that Poi Pole in Ultra Moon that I started back in like 2024. And I don't know why I said it that way. Anyways, thank you for joining me tonight. I hope you had a wonderful evening, and we'll see you again soon.